Every Monday afternoon, speaking live with Dr. Sabrina, easing your mind. Oh, she speak life, life, we love life, life. She speak life, life, we love life, life. Monday with Dr. Sabrina. Every Monday with Dr. Sabrina. Every Monday afternoon, speaking live with Dr. Sabrina, easing your mind. Oh, she speak life, life, we love life, life. She speak life, life, we love life, life.
Cool and laid back. I so love the new theme song. Speak life, love life. I love it. Hey, everybody, welcome to another riveting edition of Speaking Life with Dr. Sabrina. I am your host, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, the people expert. And I am called the people expert because I help people with people, even if that person is themselves. And so I say all the time here that people think it's somebody else with the problem, but you are really the one sitting in the need of some help. And so I do that in a myriad of ways. I am a clinical therapist by trade. I'm a life coach, a business coach, a speaker's coach. I've created a model called Essential Colors. Essential Colors is a personality assessment model created to help you understand how you're wired and then how to deal with people who are wired differently. I am a publisher. I have my own publishing company, SJE Publishing, where I publish my works as well as the works of others. And what else I do? I have a nonprofit, Sabrina's Girls. We're looking to change the name. Yes, we're looking to change the name. And then what else I do? Oh, I have a media umbrella where I do, of course, the podcast. I'm on Fox 2 every Monday morning with Mental Health Mondays and got some stuff coming, so stay tuned. And then I do have a clothing line. It's really two clothing lines which I'm merging into one. One is the Dr. Sabrina collection, which is an upscale when you're going to speak or you're going to be the center of attention, those type of garments. And then based off of my Essential Colors model, I have a line called Essentially You, because you take you everywhere you go. Yes. So what we got going on, Chantel? What's coming? There's some stuff coming. Oh my goodness, let me tell you something. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac is based off of the original movie with Goldie. Yes. Back in 1973 when that movie came out. And so our own Dewan Ford is starring in Return of the Mac. And so they are doing a premiere this coming Thursday, Juneteenth. It's a way to spend Juneteenth at the Fillmore. So you can go right now and still get tickets. They have tickets, but your girl will be hanging on the red carpet. Yes. I will walk the red carpet. I will be there on this Thursday, and I cannot wait to see the movie. But then after the movie, they're going to be partying. And guess who they got to come and party with us? None other than Doug E. Fresh. What? Oh my God, I cannot wait. I love Dougie Fresh. I years ago, I won't even tell you how many years ago, but I was speaking on the Tom Joyner cruise, and Dougie Fresh was one of the performers. And at one point, we were behind the stage, sitting on some steps, just kicking the game. Such a nice guy, such a really nice guy. So I can't wait to see him again and kick the game with him. But I am super excited about just what things are going on in our community, what things are going on with me, what things are going on that I can offer to help people in the community. And one of the things that I do, which I didn't even talk about this in the list of things that I do, but I do set up nonprofits for people. And so I do have a website entitled Nonprofit in a Day. Nonprofit in a Day, because every single thing that you need to do to become a 501c3, I can do it in a day. A day. One day. Yeah. One day. Just one day. So you can, if you're interested, you can go and find out more about that. But one more thing. Oh yeah, one more thing. Thank you, Chantel. I do have a new book out, and it's called From Trauma to Triumph. And it is a 30-day devotional. And what's interesting about it is not just that it gives you a scripture and some information about that scripture, but then I give you guided journal questions for each of the themes to help you move to maybe getting unstuck in an area that you may not even know that you're stuck in. Mm-hmm. And then how to make sure that you're walking out a triumphant life. And so I love the book. It is aesthetically very pretty. The person who did the layout of the book is actually, let me send a shout out to her. Princess Sanders is in the hospital right now. Wow. She's not sick. Oh, she's not sick. She is getting ready to deliver twins.
Oh.
She's delivering twins. They're taking them on the 20th, but she's in the hospital now because, you know, when you having two babies, it'd be a little bit much on the body. So she's in the hospital, so I just want to send her love. But she does the layout of my books, and she did the cover. She's just an amazing graphic artist. And kisses to those new babies coming. We're so excited about them. So, you know, I say here every single week that I know incredible people. I am so blessed with the people that I know, the people that I have met, the people that I have conversations with, the people that I love, and today is no different. Oh, I got a woman in the building. You talking about skilled, beyond skilled, a player from the Himalayas. Because her focus and what she does is to help promote literacy, to help promote reading, because, you know, reading is fundamental. But let me tell you a little bit about Miss Tamara Walker. Tam Telling Tales is a dynamic media personality, book and film reviewer. So I got to send you my book so you can review my book. Okay. Yep. That's what we got to. An interviewer known for blending storytelling with advocacy for literacy. And so I know I have experienced it. I have been on the carpet with her, and she's interviewed me. And by the end of the interview, I have to say, I am with Tam Telling Tales. Read a book.
You do.
Read a book. Just read a book. We got a caller? Oh my goodness, we got a caller already. I haven't even finished the intro, but let's go to the caller. Hi. Hello?
So I don't know if I'm the caller, but I did not mean to be the first person to speak. But hello.
Hey,
Hi.
You can speak. Come on.
How are you guys? I'm just here to listen and support Tam Seven Tails as always.
All right, and your name?
I'm her best friend. This is Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Hey, best friend. Let me tell you, Alicia.
She calling in from Ohio, too.
Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you, Alicia, what I love about this moment right here. It really is just a way to demonstrate what true friendship is and what true friendship does. Because even though you're not in Michigan, you're still here. You're still here for your girl. You 10 toes down. I love it. and she was so anxious.
Look, on my lunch break.
And she's doing it on the lunch break. Oh my goodness! I hope you got something to eat. I do. I hope you got something to eat. Good. Well, thank you so much for listening and participating. And yeah, we're gonna chop it up with your girl. And I'm sure all the things I ask her, you gonna know about already. Because that's what your good girlfriends know all your business. But
all my business.
All the business. So thank you so much. Thank you for calling in. As the creator of the Tam Telling Tales brand, Tam has built a vibrant platform that highlights authors, filmmakers, and artists through insightful interviews, thoughtful reviews, and a signature call to action. I said it. Read a book. You better read a book. How many of you are really reading books? How many of you really, and when I say read a book, you can read a tangible book, but you can go and get you a book reader. What's those things?
The Audible and the
not
e-read.
The Audible, the e-read. That you still have to read it.
Oh, you talking about the actual Kindles? Right?
Yeah, like a Kindle. Yeah, okay. A Kindle. Yeah. Okay. Tam is also the co-host of the Pod Talk podcast, where real conversations and creative perspectives come together to inspire and inform. She brings her signature warmth, curiosity, and cultural savvy to every episode. In addition to media work, Tam is a proud sponsor of the ICU Reading Literacy Experience, coming to Detroit in August 2025. That means it's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
Just a couple of months.
The event celebrates literacy, culture, and connection with over 40 authors and vendors. You got the date for that already?
Yes, it's Saturday, August the 23rd, Corner Ball Park.
Oh my God. It is the day before the big fashion show. The fashion show is Indie Fashion. Indie Fashion is going to be on the 24th.
Oh, well, I need that information because the people that's coming in from out of town will have something to do on
Yes,
Sunday.
And guess where it's going to be?
Where it's going to be?
The train station.
This is right in the same area.
It's right across the street. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's calm down. Let me calm down. Oh my God.
We got to get through. This is a long bio, ain't it?
I know, it's good. It's great. I love it. Tam is also stepping into the world of authorship as a co-author of the upcoming anthology. Let me say, I love an anthology.
Oh, yeah.
I love an anthology. I was just talking to somebody the other day about doing an anthology. Karma. That's the name of the anthology. Karma. Because karma can be a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm gone. I'm gone. Good. Where she adds her unique voice to a powerful collection of stories. Whether she's on the red carpet, behind the mic, or on the page, Tam Telling Tales continues to uplift voices, amplify stories, and make literacy cool again. Welcome, Tam!
Hi, Dr. Sabrina.
Hi, Tam.
How are you?
I'm so good.
I'm glad to hear it. You look good.
I look good. I'm glowing.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you always look good.
Well, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that.
And let me thank you publicly for my gift. She brought me a gift.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it when people come to the show and bring gifts. I've gotten gifts that I just be like, wow. I love a gift and in a gift bag.
Yeah.
That matches me today. It's green. I have on green in my bag.
I didn't even know.
I know you didn't know. It's the spirit. The spirit do that.
It do.
It do. It just
know what to do.
Just know what to do and how to do it. So I just want to ask, what was it that made literacy your theme?
You know what? It's been my thing since I was a kid.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's because I'm the only child, and sometimes you just have to find
something to do.
Something to do, that just requires nobody else but you. And reading was that thing for me. Like, I could always be in any space and have a book, and I was just fine and content. If it's people around, great. And if it's not, that was fine too. because I could just sit and go into a whole nother world through a book.
So what type of books when you were little did you read?
I've always liked fiction books, you know.
Okay.
I've never really been like a romance kind of girl until recently, but I love like thrillers and stuff.
Thrillers.
You know, so back in the day with the Goosebumps books.
Okay.
I used to love those a lot.
You're a little younger than me, so.
Yeah. I like the Goosebumps.
It was Nancy Drew in my day.
Yeah, okay. I still remember that. I still remember that. And then as you know, you got a little bit older and you got introduced to books that I don't know if I should have known about them at the time, but I was young and I was reading stuff like Wait to Exhale. Like
Wait to Exhale was a good book.
Oh, it was great. I was 13. I don't think I was supposed to be reading it. You know, I couldn't relate to those things.
Right.
Not until I got older.
Yeah, that's true. Wait to Exhale. What's the other one? How Stella Got a Groove Back.
Stella Got a Groove. You know,
that was such a great book.
Yeah, I was the girl that had the, what was it, Black Expressions, you know, membership. So they send you all your books.
I remember that.
Yes. So you felt obligated to read
once somebody done paid for you to get a subscription and they come, you feel obligated to read it. You just can't take it and throw it someplace. Even when they get us, because now they have subscription back boxes for everything.
Absolutely.
The makeup subscription boxes. And so I love getting those boxes, and I don't use half of the things in the boxes, but they make a great gift.
Yeah, you can re-gift it.
Yes, re-gifting it is a lovely thing. But the things that I do like, I like getting them. So I love that. I love that being an only child helped you to go to a fantasy place.
Yeah.
That's what fiction is. So you like thrillers.
I do. I love a thriller, and I love historic fiction. My favorite is historic fiction.
Historic fiction. Give me an example.
My favorite book is called Black, and it's by Joan Vassar.
Okay.
It is it's a slavery backdrop, but not a slavery book.
Okay.
And so it is about the fictional son of Nat Turner, who is born on Nat Turner's death day. And he's an abolitionist. He creates this whole new town in Canada, but all of the stories of how he goes and he rescues people, as well as being this amazing lover man that you would never see coming. But the series is actually romance. It's considered romance, but the stories are so profound. I absolutely love them because she intertwines real history into these fictional stories. Like,
I love that.
Harriet Tubman's in there, and Abraham Lincoln is in there. Like it is great, phenomenal storytelling.
I think that's why I love Hamilton so much, because it took a story that a lot of people didn't know and made it cool. And like the
digestible,
king,
you know?
Like the king. I think the king's role was my favorite role because he was just. What do you mean? You trying to leave me?
Excuse me.
Do you realize who I am? I mean, he was so dope. He said, "Do you know I would send a battalion and kill all y'all?
Cause don't play with me. Cause I'm me.
Cause I'm me." I loved his role. He played that. And then I love the fact that the Tonys this year had the original cast come back and perform a medley. It's go on YouTube.
I'm going to go ahead and watch that.
Go watch that. It's so good. I literally found myself screaming. Like, oh my God, him too? Oh my God, she's back. Oh my God. I loved that they came back together. And of course, you know, it was so long ago when they did the play, the original, but and how some of them are gray now. It's just amazing. Yeah, because you know, as you age, of course,
get a little gray hair,
get a little gray. But
don't I know?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You see.
So wait, so you like historic fiction too?
I love it.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, you have a favorite?
Besides Hamilton, I think I like Historic.
Because if you mess around and say Beverly Jenkins, I'm a fall out this chair.
Don't fall out the chair.
Okay.
Don't fall out the chair. But I love the story of Harriet Tubman
Okay.
that they did on TV. Because I don't have a whole lot of time to be reading a whole lot of stuff.
I
But
get it.
I do read, but I read more for business
Oh, I get it.
and inspiration.
I think since I started doing Tam Telling Tales, I read more for that reason now too.
Yeah, I
for
read
business
more for
purposes and
business
everything.
purposes, and then to just the inspiring things or things that I can. Because one of the things I feel is that when I read certain things, it inspires me, and then it inspires my writing. Mm-hmm. So I've taken my writing in different genres. I'm in the process of working on a script, which is a challenge for me because I never thought I would write a script.
Come on, Dr. Sabrina.
I never thought I would write a script, but I'm writing a script, and it's for a episodic drama
Okay.
entitled Sacred Secrets.
Sacred Secrets. Oh, I'm excited already. Because, you fusing the two things that I love. I love to watch some good television and entertainment, and then the book part, And movies and series, they always start with reading and writing.
It does. You got to write. You got to have a good writer. Mm-hmm. You got to do that. We got a caller. I love it. Come on, Tam. Tam got all the callers today. Hey, hello.
Hello, how y'all doing?
We're doing extremely well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
And your name?
Oh, my name is Rena.
Hi, Rena.
Hi, Rena.
Hi, how are you?
Rena is one of my book club members. So I'm a part of ICU Reading and Social Network, and Rena is one of our educators and members.
All right, Rena. So, where do you work at and educate?
I work in Detroit, Michigan, in the heart of the city. In the heart of the city.
In the heart of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
She said she can't get the specifics. Just know she repping for all the educators.
For all the educators in the
Detroit
building.
Public Schools.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. I'm a public school alumnus. I am made from the Detroit Public Schools. I went to Schultz Elementary School.
I did too.
Okay, so you know where we at. Okay.
Bobby in middle school, and then I graduated from the greatest high school.
Cooley?
Cass Tech. What?
No, ma'am.
Well, let me say this.
Renaissance Phoenix in the building.
This is what I say, is that I never get upset when someone praises what made them. So don't get upset. Well, I praise what made me.
I'm not mad.
It's the
I'm not
greatest
mad.
for me because it made me. Okay.
But that's why I brought that green in here.
Oh, yes. Green. And then I went to Eastern. That was green. Wayne State. That was green.
Now, Rena went to Eastern, right?
Yes, I went to Eastern.
What year you come out?
I came out of Eastern in 98.
Baby. Just a baby. I came out of Eastern in 88.
So you would know Tony Hill?
Of course. Yes.
Look at that. All these connections.
All the connections.
The book world is connected. Okay.
Well, I say we all like 3 people away from knowing everybody on the
pretty
planet.
much.
Pretty
That's
much.
true.
Yeah. We just you start talking to somebody and go like, I know you.
I know y'all remember you from when you was sitting next to me at the such and such event that one time.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's usually how they go.
Well, did you have a question or a comment for our guest today?
So when you say speaking life with Dr. Sabrina, how can I speak life into children, into my students?
Ooh,
to get
that's so
them
good.
Right.
That is so good. That is so good. So,
A lot of emotions, and they don't right.
Okay, they don't like to write.
They don't like to write. No.
The one thing I found is that you give them little writing activities and put it in the form of, like, say, I used to teach my son the sandwich method. And he would go, what's the sandwich method? You start with something positive, and if you have a problem or a gripe, you put that in the middle, and you end with something positive. And so he began to use that method of writing. And when he was little, it would be just one little sentence. But now he's 32 and he, oh my goodness, can he write a letter? But I think that is when you do it in bite sizes and make it to the point that at their level, they can get it. And so most kids they know about making a sandwich. Mm-hmm. So doing things like that. And so coming up, and one of the things that I can say for you, I'm sure as an educator, you have all kind of innovative, witty things that you think. So make them germane to who you are and what you do, because those are the teachers that people remember the most.
Yeah, so now I'm moving into the role of teacher. So when you say write something positive, I'm going to ask them, like, because they usually come to me when they have a problem.
Right.
How did your day start? Then we're going to go to the problem and say, how can we do to make it better?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's infusing that critical thinking as well. Because, and then critical thinking and pushing in their emotions. Because one of the things about being emotional intelligent, you have to, one, acknowledge and be aware of your own emotions, but then secondly, how to manage them. Mm-hmm. And so writing is a great tool for managing your emotions. Mm-hmm. And the writing doesn't have to be a letter. It may be a poem or something that they rhyme with, or it could be so many different things. Writing a little story that maybe somebody wins the competition, that their short story becomes something that we act out in class. So that there's always little incentives for them to be engaged and be involved. Mm-hmm. I'm a big incentive person.
Yeah. You know what? I am too, just like, bring stuff in and everything. I'm always curious though, at what point, especially with kids, is it a good time to wean away from the incentives where just being able to do this becomes enough? I think that's a place where we can struggle with a little bit. Like, when do I say like, hey, no, you're not going to get a cookie because you spelled this word right? Like, the reward is in knowing that you know how to spell the word right.
Well, this is the thing. I know for my son, when he would come home early on in his academic career, he would be so excited to see me excited. Mm-hmm. And so before I would get super excited, I would stop and ask him, wait a minute, how do you feel when you look at these grades? Mm. And he was like, well, I feel good. Well, if you feel good for you, you'll never need it from me, because it's inside of you that you're seeking that feeling of validation, that feeling that I accomplished it and it's my goal, not just to make my mama happy.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to shift from him trying to please me to really tapping into what things within himself made him excited.
Okay. I like that. Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
I think for Rena, that would be helpful too. Like, once the kids are just excited that they know the stuff. What you think, Rena?
I am. That sounds doable.
Yeah, and getting the parents engaged in that, because one of the other things, and I'm sure you know this, I'm preaching to the choir as I'm talking to the educator, but one of the things that is the number one way to learn a social or behavioral skill is modeling. Mm-hmm. And so this is a way for parents to model it as well. And then secondly, one of the greatest ways that children learn is when they can teach it. So when they are able to say what they learned at school and teach it to their parents, but their parents have to be open to hearing and learn. I used to go, okay, I don't want you to just tell me what you did. Teach me what you did. Mm-hmm. And if he could teach me, then he'd have it.
Yeah, I like that. And just to kind of piggyback on that, part of the reason why I like to advocate for reading with adults even is because, just like you said, children model what they see. Ooh, so if my parents read, then it's easier for your kids to read because they see mommy and they see daddy doing it. And so oftentimes the adults are the ones who tend not to read as much because you don't have to. You got a job you got to go to. You're raising your kids. You're cooking meals and taking stuff to the dry cleaner. So you're not necessarily reading anymore after you don't have to. Versus with kids, when it's your requirement, this is all we asking you to do is to read this book and go to lunch and recess and
Come back and read some more.
Then it's a little bit easier to guide them into it. But the adults, the parents, it's harder.
Well, I would say this as a suggestion because I used to do this with my son when I was busy, trying to feed him and all that kind of stuff. I would just take the cereal box and start to read stuff on the cereal box.
Okay.
I didn't read all the ingredients because, oh my God, some of them words I still can't pronounce. However, I would just read the little stories because we used to have Captain Crunch. I still love Captain Crunch.
Yep,
peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
I love peanut butter. I do.
Old school over here.
Ooh, it's so good. But I would just read about Captain Crunch or and so little things that were just around us because everything around us has words on it. Mm-hmm. And so I would just start reading and I would say, read that to me. Yeah. Instead of, I would read it and then the next day I would say, read that to me. And he'd take the box and start reading the box. And it just became something that we did that wasn't heavy, that didn't seem punitive, that didn't have a reward attached to it. It was just something that we did.
Yeah.
The other thing that we would do, I forgot that.
Rena, you still here with us?
Yes, I'm listening.
She listened. But the other thing that I would do is I am a big proponent of setting goals. And so when you set goals and then you achieve your goals, that's your own reward. Doesn't have to be that you're getting something, but it's something that you set your goal to do. And so he would have a goal list on the refrigerator and I would have a goal list on the refrigerator for that week. And he got to the point when he got in high school, I would have my list on there. He was like, I'm looking at your list, man. You ain't checked nothing off yet. What's going on? What's going on? And I'd be like, get that bass out your voice, sir. But it was just something that we started doing very young, kept doing it. And even now, today, we are still checking each other for what goals we're working on. In fact, this morning, he started us praying together every morning for the rest of the month. He says, because all of us got a lot going on. We just need to stay connected and talk about and support each other in our goals. So every day one of us will pray. So it's me, his wife, his mother-in-law, and him.
That's awesome. Rena.
So y'all got me thinking. So,
listen.
I love it.
I'm about to start writing me some little love letters. And I'm gonna give them to the kids. Like, I'm so glad you're here. I love that. Like, just giving them little letters, pass to them. They can have it, read it, and I mean, just to get them back to writing. I'm just really inspired right now.
The other thing is that you can take like a little heart. You can like have them make hearts, and then write a little message. They can start with writing a message to themselves because self-love is so incredible. And so oftentimes they don't have positive things to say to themselves about themselves. So that could be an activity. Just one thing that you would say, write a little statement, write a love note to you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I love me. I love me so much. I love mirrors because I like when I'm walking through the house and I go, oh, hey girl, hey,
okay,
how you doing? And then I do this and people think it's crazy, but I promise you I do this. I go to the card store because I love cards. I love words. And I will buy cards that I like, motivational, encouraging, and then I will send cards from my office to my home. Or I will send cards from my home to my office. And I promise you when they come, I'm excited. And, oh, my God.
You just want to get something besides the bill.
Oh, my God. Oh, yes, I do. And so I do that for me. And I really don't care if other people think it's crazy. It brings me joy. So when you're doing things that bring you joy, that is a great model for other people because that's how we teach social and behavioral skills.
Yeah. Well, Marina, I hope this was helpful for you.
I hope it was helpful.
Yes, it was. Because I'm going to start writing And I'm gonna see how they present themselves to me. And I got a little board in my and I'm gonna tack them up, and I'm gonna have compare them to look at how we progress through the whole school year. Yeah, you started with a thumbs up. Now you give me a symbol, and then now we writing things. I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Well, thank you for calling.
That was good. I love suggestions about real life stuff, because at the end of the day, I don't care who we are, I don't care what we do, we need each other, and we need to listen to each other, because how do you get better if can't nobody tell you nothing?
That part.
And so we have to be able to share our ideas, and one thing I may think could help, and then something somebody else is thinking could help me, because I'm open all the time of how to get it better.
Yeah.
I had a suggestion today while I was sitting at Fox. Thank you, Alex Kimbrough. Oh my God. Alex Kimbrough is a director over at Fox 2, and he's been there 39 years.
Oh.
39 years.
Nice little grip time.
And he graduated from Cass Tech as well, long before me, because he's older. But anyway.
Come on,
But he gave me a
technicians.
great idea today. And I really appreciate that, because I just hadn't thought about it. And he was like, well, what? Because he just asked me. He said, well, what do you want to do? Because people always come to me with ideas about what they think I should do based on what they see me doing. He says, but what do you want to do? Make that happen. Because you can.
You are definitely the person that says, oh, I want to do this and I'm going to do it. Because how many books